Hello, we are here to graph a simple equation in slope-intercept form, as well as to transform an equation that's in point-slope form into an equation that'll be in slope-intercept form. And as you can see here, I have the equation for point-slope form as well as the slope-intercept form, also known as standard form, y equals mx plus b. First, we're going to do a simple y equals mx plus b equation. Before we do that, let's review what the letters mean in the equation. The m in the equation stands for the slope. The x stands for the input you are going to input, and b is the y-intercept, and y will be in the output you will get after you input an x value. The equation we're going to use is very simple. It's y equals 2x plus 3. I've made up a little story that goes with the equation to bring it down to earth, and I encourage you to do the same when you are solving problems like this. So I currently have $3 in my savings account, and that's going to be my y-intercept number, and I plan on adding $2 each week for the next 4 weeks. That means I have a slope of 2. Okay, so we're going to do these x values here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 0 representing what it is right now, and then week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. So we're going to input the x values into the equation. First one would be 2 times 0 plus 3 would be a value of 3 for the y output. Next one would be putting in a 1 after the end of the first week. I'm going to put in $2. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 3. So I'll now have $5 in my savings account. And then you continue the process. Put in 2 after the end of the second week. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 3 would be 7. And you'll notice that our y value is going to increase by the slope of 2. Started at 3, 5, 7, so this means week 3 I'll have $9, and then after week 4 I'll have 11. Now let's go down and graph the points. So I have 0 and 3, 1 and 5, 2 and 7, 3 and 9, and 4 and 11. Sorry, it's a little sloppy. Let me clean those up. 0, 3, 1, 5, 2, 7, 3, 9, 4, 11. So 0 and 3 is our y-intercept, that's where it crosses the y-axis. Then we go to 1 and 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can use my slope, which we recall was 2, to graph the rest of the pairs. When you have a slope of a whole number such as 2, it implies that it's 2 over 1. So the horizontal movement is 1 and the vertical movement is 2. So I can start on my second point, go over 1 up 2, over 1 up 2, and if I did this one up here, it'd be a little bit off the graph, but that would be the 4 and 11 point. And you'll notice this is a nice linear equation. They go in a straight line. Alright, now let's do our second event for the day. Alright, now we're going to take this equation, input what information we have, and we're going to change it to y equals mx plus b. I've color coordinated the stuff so you'll be able to see where you're going to input the values to begin with. So we have y minus, our y1 is 3, so input 3 there, equals, slope is in red, m equals 3. So our slope, or rate of change, is 3. Parentheses x minus, our x1 value is 5. Now we need to use the distributive property here. We first look inside the parentheses. We can't do anything with x minus 5, so we have to distribute the 3 inside. So 3 times x is 3x, 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. Now we need to get y all by itself so we can be in y equals mx plus b form. We're going to add the 3 to both sides. So 3x, add 3 over here, that's going to give me negative 12. So our standard form equation is y equals 3x minus 12. And before we graph some simple numbers into this equation, let's make up a story with it. Let's say that last night at midnight, say it was very cold outside. It was negative 12 degrees at midnight. And for every hour after that, it started to get a little warmer. It started to raise 3 degrees each hour. Okay? So when we started at midnight, that would be times 0. Our point would be 0 and 12. And then at 1 o'clock, after 1 hour, well, that would be 3 times 1 minus 12, which is 3 minus 12. That would be 9. It would now be 9 degrees. Sorry, that should be a negative. These should be negative values. So 0, negative 12. After 1 hour, now it's a little warmer outside. It's negative 9 degrees. At 2 o'clock, well, then it would just be negative 6 degrees outside. 3 o'clock in the morning, negative 3 degrees. 4 o'clock in the morning, it would be 0 degrees outside. And let's graph a couple of these points here. Let's graph our x-intercept, which is 4 and 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3, negative 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 2, negative 6. Over 2, down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is a nice linear equation here. It's going to go in a straight line. So I hope you've been able to learn something about graphing simple equations in slope-intercept form and transforming point-slope form equations into slope-intercept form. Good luck on all of your math work.